Hey Sagittarius, as promised, this is Sagittarius and the person you're thinking of. Well. So I'm getting a gist of the parties in this reading. Okay, so this will be someone definitely that you're in separation with, some sort of separation. Um, if you're not in separation, then this isn't your reading. So just keep that in mind before you tell me it isn't happening. And it may not be happening for you. So, on your side of things, kind of hurt about that something didn't go somewhere is what I'm feeling. Like, because proposal is here, like that it didn't go, that it only went so far with this person, right? And they they also felt dissatisfied. Like this person didn't feel they didn't feel something coming from you. Maybe it was feelings because unappreciated, like something they felt as if you didn't care, which is interesting. Because I see you upset that it only went so far. So maybe you weren't really, showing this person your feelings. Something about this connection did get hard, I feel like. Because on their side, we have, I'm always longing for you, and I left when things got hard, right? And something about this situation was a lesson for this person that they're coming to understand. And like maybe they didn't understand how you felt about certain things. I don't know. Because on your side, we have boundaries, okay. Passion, hope and optimism. Maybe you were kind of guarded in this situation, and maybe you even put the brakes on things, like you didn't give this person everything, or maybe you were kind of controlled with this person. Now, in the bottom is illusions and wish and opportunity. So you may think that you're maybe caught in a little bit of limerence and the hope that this will ultimately work out. Like maybe you're deluding yourself about that, but maybe it doesn't stop you. You know what I mean? A very interesting dynamic, pretty deep here too, um, because the mutual energy is separation. And I feel like you may be missing each other for sure. And I don't feel like your energies are really that much different. It's interesting to me that I kind of feel like you were the controlled one, in not controlling, but controlled in this situation. Meaning maybe you were a little guarded. You weren't willing to go all in right away. And this is what this person kind of viewed. I don't know. But they've definitely learned something, I feel. This situation has taught them something about your side of things. Interesting. So we have palm tree and clock, meaning there's separation and there's an unsureness of the future, but Then we see stability and growth and clock. So there may actually be a possibility for things working out, for things growing between you, which I find that really interesting, right? And so the point of connection here is that it will be really important for both of you, alone, like separately, or, maybe even for you personally, Sagittarius, to really think about what it is that you would like to see in this relationship and what do you need to let go of. Yes, reflect on your dreams and aspirations during the full moon, setting intentions for the month ahead. So there does seem to be some sort of time frame of the month, but during the full moon also we release things, right? On the bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. It does really have this missing energy, this I miss you energy, and someone questioning whether or not they made the right choice, right? There's sadness over the fact that you're not together, that you're on two different paths, right? And with the Seven of Cups, we're questioning whether we did the right thing here. So that's either you or this person. Whales. So let's dive a little deeper here. So what can you tell me about this separation? Tell me, oh, I was very quick. The Tower. Ooh. Tell me about the separation. It's definitely talking about the separation. Tell me about this separation between Sag and this person. Oh. Okay. It just, you know what? The connection wasn't very strong because it wasn't growing. There's a lack of vision here, a kind of, maybe there was an attitude of it not real. It just, something about it wasn't really going anywhere. Wow. There was a whole lot of stagnancy here with the Seven of Pentacles. And the Tower would say it came crumbling down. Because with the Tower, things aren't built on a strong foundation. So, and I kind of feel like the strong foundation really was about growth. It can't go anywhere if there is no, because the King of Wands is a visionary, right? But reversed, it really isn't. Tell us about the King of Wands reversed. Five of Swords. Interesting. So this is kind of like choices. It seems as if there may have been or at least it even appeared like someone just wanted what they wanted, and it wasn't really thinking like a couple, and I feel like even possibly maybe this person didn't see a future here. Okay, it's interesting. So that's part of why the separation happened was because it wasn't going anywhere. And I kind of feel too like maybe that you said, maybe that's the whole thing, because it wasn't, because there's you being hurt that it wasn't progressing, you know, proposal and heartbreak. Interesting. So let's take a look at your side of things. Tell us more about heartbreak and proposal. Heartbreak and proposal. Oh, that's a lot. Six of Wands, Eight of Cups, Eight of Wands. Wow. Okay. Two of Cups and the Empress. I feel like you wanted Two of Cups love. So you wanted, you know, the spiritual union, the soulmate, the we're going to be together, and even commitment, you know. And it's to me love, right? You wanted to be a partner. And for you, basically it was like, if I'm not going to have those things, I can go, because I'm good by myself. And I see that even in the oracles. I mean, and I don't think even that this was an easy choice for you, honestly. I don't feel like it was. It wasn't about doing something else at all. So tell me about the other person, unappreciated and unsatisfied. Tell me about unappreciated and unsatisfied. Oh, the Chariot. Jesus. Both of you with the moving on. Judgment. Wow. Okay. It's so interesting that the Hierophant is here, because I feel as if I think this person was very stubborn in what they believe, right? And they made the choice to move on, because there's something, because as much as the Chariot is winning, you know, there is the black and the white, there's the light and the dark here, forces coming together to make something work. And I feel like they decided to seek something, maybe with someone who shared the same beliefs as they did. So I don't know if there was something in terms of beliefs that drove the two of you apart, right? But at some point, this person just didn't believe that it could work. Didn't believe that you valued the same things. And it was a really important moment for them, because they got all major arcanas, which could mean that they were really changing. Maybe they became religious, who knows, because it was a real pivotal moment for this person. For you, I don't know that it was a real pivotal moment. I mean, you were still hurt by everything. But it does feel like something happened within this person's beliefs. So, wow, okay. So, let's see. Wow. So what happens now? What happens next in this situation? What happens next? What happens next here? Nine of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. That's not a bad thing. What happens next? There's something too telling me that something about like beliefs. And it's funny, if you watched the other love reading, there was something going on definitely within Sagittarius and their values, right? It does not feel like this is going to come together quickly. Let me just say that. The Nine of Wands would say that, particularly. Like, there's going to be some stuff here. I feel like it may be both of you growing spiritually, or either just going through some growing and some changes on your own. So I don't feel like you do this together. So it's something about these changes within yourselves is going to lead you eventually to see that this can work, that you can make this work. And I feel like that may be learning something about how to handle differences in a relationship. We can even have somewhat different beliefs, and I mean, whether that is religious beliefs or there's some cultural difference, it could just be that, like Two of Wands. That's what it feels like. It feels like there is something that is very different between the two of you. And I only think religious because of the Hierophant being there. That, it just didn't seem like it could work. And all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, it's going to take some time to be able to see that, yeah, we can make this work. It might be unexpected, right? With the Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. The Hermit, okay. The Wheel of Fortune, which is Virgo energy. We are hopping into Virgo season. The Lovers, the Moon, the Fool. All right. So it's highly possible that you will hear from this person by the next full moon, and we were seeing the full moon here too. So that can mean a 30-day period, perhaps, and Virgo is here because it's the Hermit shines light on something. So I feel like this person may be coming towards you. The Two of Wands is about travel. The Fool is about travel. To bring this together, it may be very unexpected for you. So let's just take a quick look at this person's next actions so that we can, there's definitely a coming together, I feel. So tell me about this person's next actions. The Tower, again. This person's next actions. Wow, yeah. Yeah. What is this person's pretty I feel like this person's very serious because they move in some major energy. Oh, and there's the King of Wands upright. Okay. So something happens in this person's life. Okay, something and being how it's the Tower, you know, they could be giving a lot of thought to what happened between you, right? And I feel like they want to make a different choice because they have it could be some new vision. They've had some time to think about things. A lot of Virgo energy. And particularly, let me just say, oh, for sure, that this person was kind of stuck in a thinking pattern that they came to realize that they needed to do away with. Okay. That makes a lot of things make sense. A lot of things. So let's see possible outcome here. So I do feel like they're going to come to you. Outcome. What's the outcome here? The outcome. Oh, Ace of Cups. Something that definitely feels good. What's the outcome? The Two of Wands is like really heavy here, and I feel like the Two of Wands is a fire card, so there is a choice to make in terms of, you know, in terms of the path. That's too much, but let's see if we get a sense. All right, yeah. So I feel like there is an opening up, right? I do feel as if this person comes to see you to kind of pour their heart out. But there is some hurt here because they left before, right? But there's a wanting to work on that. And, you know, kind of take things slow for sure, but but different, because now this person is coming to the table with an open heart. They're very open emotionally about what happened. There's the Tower again. And look at this. 10 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups. All right. Knight of Cups. Like there is a stabilizing here and going towards something long term. I would say that with the 6 of Cups and the Knight of Cups, this person has not it's like they never stopped having feelings for you. That never happened. Even though there seems to be a lot that happened here. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Since I dealt with all the things, there really isn't a need for an extended here. So this is what I have for you. I hope it really helps. Toodles.